rocks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in twos, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up the pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets of debts, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it, hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on first down. Dobbins just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. To throw, Brissett escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hill going to try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
kick by Butker is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoff and getting points on the board right away.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there out of Cook, 65 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 52.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins.
I got you, boy.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Third and short yardage, Brissett. They're going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know, the defense really was pretty good on that play. I guess that was just good offense beating good defense.
And you know I hate to admit that.
I know you
absolutely hate to admit that, but you're exactly right. Good offense beat good defense and won that play.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
Let's go,
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. Downins. And they'll get this down to the 10. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Butker able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
15's the mic.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Like 15. Like 15.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
15.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Bravo.
Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
We're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers throwing again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, but he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
258. 58 right there. Wipe up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Check.
At the 12-yard line.
Jump out. You draw Corker. Check Michael. Back north. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25, check 9, check 9.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. It's a day. Jumper. Shit. Whoa. Bang.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ron Thornhill, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
26. Alpha.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
one. Match box.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's got Adams on the hookup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check Michael out. Check Michael out. Number 50. Hey, exit. Check Michael out.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check Michael out. Check Michael out.
Rodgers again now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Hey, echo. Check Michael out. Check Michael out.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, Delta.
Rodgers now on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Rodgers to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that lead is back down to 9 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. The snowflake, the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Hit a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
This way you treat life good, but not too good.